following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. I'll tell you, man, time just flies. It's pretty amazing. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 450, Nasdaq's off 119, S&Ps are down 38, gold contract up $9.30, trading at $13.33 an ounce. Silver up 12 cents, $16.71 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 85 cents, $67.80 a barrel. Notes and bonds, you get the 10-year note down one tick, 119.09. 30-year bond down 17, 142.14. King dollar down 165 ticks, trading at 90.540. The euro is trading at 122.37 to $1 US. The yen is trading at 108.70 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? Let's go to the world of the SMHs first. Why the SMHs? Because what you have out here, folks, is that we had the SMHs, you know, they went up dramatically. Bottom line, if we even go back to last November, that's when NVIDIA basically started the downdraft. NVIDIA came all the way back, hit it again. Guess what? Then the SMHs, they topped out in March 13th. They come down hard. SMHs blew away a B point, blew it away with volume. You got an ABC structure on the way down. You're at 97, wants to get down to the 93. That being said, and this is why I brought up the SMHs first, what ends up happening is that when you're getting major corrections, folks, ABC structures on the way up, all the way down, in this case we're talking about on the way down, go from sector to sector to sector. Well, guess what? The industrials are next. 3M today, bottom line, blew away a B point, monster volume on the B point. Down 15 bucks. You're blowing away the 209 area. You're blowing it away with 9.6 million versus 2 million. If we take this and we put this on a weekly basis, then what you're going to see here is that we get an A point out here of 244. You get a B point of 209, so you get 34 bucks. That brings you into $1.90, and we're hitting that 196 thus far. You get the high volume low laying out there at 197, and what's happened here is this. So check this out. We're only in, that's a Tuesday or Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. Yeah, this is a disaster. So check this out. You're in Tuesday. You're going into a high volume low on a weekly basis that has 15 million, and we've already done 12.1 million. That's going to blow that baby away, 197. You blow 197 away in 3M, guess what? You're down to 180 in a heartbeat. We bring this back, and what you're going to see then at the, actually 154 is game. So we'll see how this shakes out. 180 would be first, 154 is game. Big numbers, no two ways about that. Let's go take a look at the gold contract. So what do we have with gold out here? Gold contract slammed this baby down yesterday. Today gets into the low. We get to 1323. We reject the low. You at 1333.60 right now. You get 262,000 contracts. Let's bring this up. Okay, so we were coming into, yesterday we came down with 294,000 contracts. We were going into 374. So bottom line, it didn't get to the low. No, it didn't, which is positive. So the low was 1322. We got to 1323.80. Today we did 1323.60. Bottom line, rejected it. That's saying gold's going back topside, 1369. I expect we're going to go run after 1375 number. Big numbers out here. We go take a look at silver. What do we have with silver? Silver market right now, that is up 0.8%. They smoked silver yesterday. I mean big time too. Silver came down hard, came down into its strength. It had, bottom line, volume as it came down. We did 52,000 contracts. You were going into 38,000. Oh, no, actually, no, we weren't going to 38 because this is, I see what happened. This is cool. This, the silver contract just already turned to the next contract. Let me pull up the K contract here. Okay, so K, silver contract came down hard yesterday on the K contract. The K contract is May. We got down to a price point. We did 144,000 contracts versus 177. So we did light up contract volume. Okay, that's the first one. What ended up happening today? Bottom line, today you get under that level, you reject it, and now we're at 1671. You want to get inside 1673. That's the bottom line. And that's the May contract. May contract thus far today is still the most liquid contract. They are on the N contract right now. We have it's 54,000 contracts on the N. There's 111,000 on the K. That'll change. That'll change more tomorrow or the next day. On the N contract, we are right at where we have to get inside of, which is 1679. We're at 1679 even. Pretty amazing. Notes and bonds. What do we got with the note and bond market? Bottom line, we'll see where this shakes out. 10-year note, we hit 119.04. The magic number to get back in a larger range is 119.14. We hit that right on the nose, 119.14. The 10-year out here did hit, I have 2.990, but even on Bloomberg is reporting that it actually did hit the 3% mark out here today. And good old King Dollar, as we come into this close out here, we'll see whether King Dollar was a one-day wonder, getting over the March 1st swing high, which is 90.490. We are at 90.530, so it would be very easy to basically take that thing right back down under that level. Some of the high volume stocks out here, we have Micron Tech down $1.78. Caterpillar, oh, let's take a Caterpillar. Caterpillar opened higher. They took this thing to the cleaners also. You talk about a day in Caterpillar. The high is 161, the low is 144. No mercy whatsoever. They opened it up at the 161. You're trading 144.92 right now, and you get monster volume, and that baby still has another high volume low. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow's down 441. Nasdaq's off 114.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 454. Nasdaq's off 116. S&Ps are off 40. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the first hour. Don't forget, folks, Basil's got an outstanding show right here every trading day, noon to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. You can come over to our website, take the opening call, 30-day money-back guarantee. Check it out. You go to newsletters. Go to Trading Newsletters. You see the opening call right there. Hit that button. You're going to have a great newsletter for 30 days. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, I'm good, but whoa, this is quite a pullback in the market.
Yep. It's a lot of red. The market went to Sherwin-Williams, and they decided to change the color of the paint.
Actually, they probably also took the little Post-its from Triple M.
Oh, man. That thing's getting taken apart. Holy cow.
So this is very interesting because you've got Triple M down here. This is probably one of the sharpest declines that I can ever recall in Triple M. This is down 14 points in a day. Down 6. Well, on a percentage basis, maybe it's done there, but point-wise, this is huge. And what's interesting, it's a multinational, and something I've been discussing with you for a little while now is that those stocks that were the absolute leaders, including the semiconductors, Triple M was one going into the January all-time high. That was the Dow, when the Dow made its high on the 26th of January. Triple M made its high, was just about $260, trading now at 201. So this is very interesting because if you look at the semiconductors have made a high of 114.55 last month. That was an all-time high.
Yes.
And now they're pulling back. So what we're seeing, I think, is the former leaders are starting to take a really well-deserved breather. As of now, we haven't yet found the sectors that are actually, in a way, you can say that some of the retail sectors are holding, but it's not really across the board. But there are some retail stocks that actually have done quite nicely, certainly done fabulously percentage-wise, even a Macy's, but not historically from the highs to the lows. But on the rebound, that's very good. So this is, I had considered last week a really important week. I discussed it on my show, my Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 o'clock, at noon every day. And what I had said was, yields have, in many regards, broken out. And this morning in my show, I showed the TNX having broken very long-term resistance in a down channel. So the TNX is the 10-year, which is in yields, that's probably one of the most important. It's trading right now at 2.983. This morning it hit 3.0, so 30.03, which translates to 3.03. But if you look at this chart, this is the monthly chart that I'm looking at. Now I'm going to squeeze it so that it can go back a very long time. And you can see there's a beautiful down, the gold line that you can see, or the orange line here, is the 200-period exponential moving average. It's come near that number of times, say from 1955, but just every 6 years or so, or 10 years, it gets close, but it's not broken above it. But the down channel, this green line, this is the first period that we've seen for 3 months now. There's a monthly chart that it is traded above that green line.
Okay.
So in my show, I was also asked about the TYX, which is the 30-year. 30-year is still way below. It's in the down channel, and it's so fascinating. How can a price know that it's going to make an exact percentage move to the downside over a period of 20, 30, sometimes even in this case, it's over 30 years, and remain stuck within a perfect channel to the downside?
Seriously.
It's amazing how that happens. Anyway, that's what happens in markets, and this hasn't, the 30-year has not yet broken out. So it's fascinating to me because for a long time, just ever since I've been at TFNN, I've spoken about what I call the Japanization of bond yields, meaning that as Japan, they were stuck in this almost 0% rate for decades. So I anticipated that we would have that. So we haven't yet broken out of that mold. I think this is maybe a transition period, so we've got to monitor it very closely. So yields are going to be important. The reason why I bring it up is that based on both the yields and based on my technical picture, for subscribers to my opening call, we went short PHM, which is Pulte Group, home builders. The high was 35.21. It plummeted down to the 27s, tried to rally to the 31s, came back down. So we are still short. We're short at the 33.51 area. It had really good results today, and it's trying to spike up. It's actually one of the few stocks that are very nicely up. It's up 3%, but it still hasn't really broken to the upside. So I think that within the context of the market, this is a period where we actually we are long the dollar, and we've been long the dollar for a while, a couple of times actually from the September low, and it's had a nice run. It hasn't broken to the upside. So last week is the week that I said, if the dollar rallies, if yields continue rallying, if we see the semiconductors continue to fail in their rally attempts, and the Qs, which is the NDX 100, cannot really break the upside, it's going to be a week that we'll see the result this week now that we're in. So now we're seeing some of that. And it's very interesting because within the context of the overbought sectors like the semiconductors, we were actually fortunate this morning. We went long the semis and we got 2-point profit, then got stopped out because we raised the stop. And now that semiconductor index is back in its down move. So I think that the areas that were the best are going to, you spoke about Caterpillar, it's the same thing. So the areas that really, look at this, Caterpillar back in January, up in the 173.24. Yep, to 24, and makes a peak D in the Chapman wave, pulls back sharply, down 8 points today. So you can expect that a market that's been so strong for so long needs a breather, and I think this is a very important breather. And in this particular context, we'll see which sectors are starting to hold up. For instance, a lot of people thought that the IBB would be one of the areas that fund managers go to when there's been a problem in the general market, and today it's down. So so far there's no real safety, and it's going to be very interesting. So for subscribers, we're in a very big high cash position. I'm quite prepared to do some quick trades to the upside, but I think that the downside, you've got to be careful. And remember, we went short the Qs within an hour and within a point of the all-time high back on the 13th of March. We have taken profits, haven't been able to actually get back into that position. I hope we are able to, but I think the Qs, it looks to me like they might have time rather than price on the downside. But what I am looking at is I think the upside is now becoming a lot more limited. So I think you've got to be very, very select. And I was going through, I had some questions this morning about the gold stocks, and I was very impressed that gold, the dollar's rallying, gold's been pulling back. Some of this gold, I was asked about Nova Gold. Look, this is leg D. It's done very nicely. It's up 20 cents today. So some of the gold, I don't have to tell you, you're the expert, but I just want to say some of the gold stocks have held very well. So there again, we've got this bifurcated market. A sector pulls back, and one or two, like Intel, is holding up much better than the other semiconductors. It's a very mixed market. Got to be careful.
And folks, the way you get Basil's newsletter, come over to our website at TFNN, go to newsletters, go to trading newsletters. You're going to see the opening call right there. And, of course, don't forget every trading day right here. Give them a call, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Basil, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. Have a great evening.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow's down 480, Nasdaq's off 128, S&Ps are off 42. And, talk about, this is pretty cool. I want to thank Duffy and the Den, too, for this heads up. So, Barrick Gold, folks. Barrick Gold came out with numbers last night. Good numbers. Better yet, though, we're talking about ABC structures. And if you want to see just the opposite of ABC structures on the way down, guess what? We just might really be starting to get some action here. And why? Because you get Barrick Gold that looks like it's going to basically get a confirmed ABC structure up. The B point on Barrick Gold is 14.7 million. So it's going to have to do some hustling here. We've got 30 minutes to do basically about 1.3 million, which it can do, by the way. We're at 13.4 million right now. It's going by the B point. It has a good price spread out here today, good volume. We'll see whether we get the 14.7 million. That price projection is right up at the highs that were generated out here on January 23rd. January 23rd, we are at 14.92. If we go over to the GDX, we take a look at the GDX. GDX is going to need a lot more volume, actually. Right now we're at 21 million. I want to see that thing get at least 40 million. You know, we'll see whether they're going to put 40 million into that at the close out here today. Anico Eagle AEM right now. That's also going to need volume. That's just going sideways, down 13 cents, $43.43. Gold Corp, we take a look at Gold Corp. Gold Corp, this is a nice setup, man. Gold Corp has a high volume high. January 16th, $15.55. You're already over the benchmark of the 15th of February. That's one of the benchmarks in all the gold equities. You're over that good. What Gold Corp did do is building cause. You pulled back yesterday with light volume. We pulled back with 5.4 million versus 10 million. Bottom line, you get 3.9 million today. This thing wants higher price. So. And the reason that the Barrick deal is so exciting is this, folks, is that when you get a market that's downtown like this, you can take everything down. I mean, they have, you know, bed, take the babies, take the good ones, take the bad ones, and that's not what's happening out here. So it's pretty intriguing. It doesn't mean that, you know, it doesn't change in the future, but that's not happening out here today. It's not that you're getting a huge bid, but you are getting a bid. Let's go take a look at some of the other, well, Facebook here. So watch this. These high volume lows, man, they're going after them brutally. And what you're getting out here today is that you're getting confirmation that your probability gets much higher that that's where we're going. Facebook down on 29 million shares. You have the high volume low that's laying out here from the 26th at 149. Now watch this, though. This is where this gets really intriguing. Is that Facebook was a monster ABC structure on the way down. Now the real question is, are we building another one? Because when I look at Facebook, it's like Facebook can get down to 117 on a heartbeat. 117 is February of 2016. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Google, let's go take a look at Google. So Google came out with numbers last night. Google was trading up $30 after the close last night. By the time, well, that was at 4 o'clock. By the time I got off the air at 5, it was flat. Google opened today $10 lighter than yesterday. It opened at 10.57, sold down, and guess what? Going after the high volume low, 980. We've hit 12. We've hit 10.12. Now, this is where the problem comes in when thus far we have two high volume lows. You have the high volume low from February 9th at 992. You have the high volume low from March 28th at 980. Well, guess what? We're doing more volume than that right now. This thing is barreling into these high volume lows with volume. If we put this on a weekly basis, what you're going to see on the weekly, you're talking about 11.8 million. We've already done 6.5, and it's Tuesday, right? That's going to be problematic in the structure, because if Google does take out 980, let's see, that could set up 780, which is pretty intense. 980, let me make sure I get that right. Yeah, 780. It's $200 because it's $200 off the high already. 1186 is the high. So big numbers, man. Big numbers right across all of these equities out here. Let's go take a look at, so Micron Tech. Micron Tech's down 2. Apple's down 3. Let's go take a look at Micron Tech first. So this is one of the leaders on the way up, no doubt. This is another ABC down. This is going to be wild. It's not going to be, so it's breaking its B point. Doesn't have enough volume. 54 million versus 79. You know, Larry Pesavento and Bartoloni are doing this workshop tonight, folks. You want to be there. What has happened is this, is that when you have fast markets like we have, and you have expansion and contractions happening very quickly. The ABC structure, the Fibonacci structure, they all basically present themselves much quicker, and you want to be aware of what is the expansion and contraction. The reason being, whether you're in the market, get your stops in, bottom line is that some of these expansions and contractions, number one, are large, and you got to understand the percentages because we went up so high. The percentage just on a normal retracement is nasty because a 0.382 is a normal retracement in any type of market that is the biggest bull in the world. Well, guess what? A 0.382 retracement in this market is one nasty pullback. We go take a look at the, you can see it just inside the NQs. The NQs always blow my mind. That they can, it looks like they're never going to come back, and when they come back, they're just so nasty, it's unbelievable. I mean, the NQs right now, let me see this. You got 5, that's 217, we're down 227 points thus far today. That's just today from where we went from the highs to the lows. We're down 181 bucks. This baby is barreling, you know, what has been hanging out here, which hasn't been tested yet, is a 61.92. When we got down on April 4th, you got to 63.06. Bottom line, this thing's going to get tested. That being said, if this comes down, let me put this on, let's see, NQ1. If we put this NQ1 and do it that way. Nope. I'll put the 3 Qs on. So we'll do the 3 Qs so I can get the volume characteristic with it. So I put this on a weekly. And what you're going to see is this. So we're coming into 318 million. And you've done 93. So this is so the Qs are going to be interesting. This is why. So thus far in a weekly, you've done 93, 2 days. Well, you're coming into 318, so you're going to need a bigger expansion of volume than we have right now in order to bust that out. That, you know, guess what? Plenty of time in the week, and what we are going to see coming into this close out here is that I expect what you're going to see a very large expansion of volume as we get into the close. Thus far, we have volume out here today. This baby's pulling back, and it does have volume on the pullback. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now down 514. NASDAQ off 148. S&P's off 48. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls. Now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 499. Nasdaq's off 142. S&Ps are off 46. Let's go over and take a look at Netflix, NFLX. So Netflix here, folks. Bottom line, you're down $13.84. Now, this is a low volume pullback coming into 19 million. So Netflix, if you're a bull out there, just keep your eye on it. I wouldn't be biting right now, but bottom line, that's showing how strong Netflix is. Facebook, different animal. Facebook going south in a monster way. Volume. Facebook is going after its swing low out here. The swing low we're talking about is 149. It blows that away, and lower we go. Amazon. We go take a look at Amazon. Amazon out here down $65. Now, with intriguing here too. Bottom line, the lows are $13.65. That has 6.4 million. It's coming into 12 million. Still down, but keep your eye on that one. And then, of course, Google. Google is toast. Google came out with good numbers. Google has a monster high volume low. Now we can have 3 of them. Google's down $55. You're at 1,011. Now, check this out. As of 2 o'clock this afternoon, those are the 4 FANG stocks, folks. The amount of money that is in basically stock market heaven right now from disintegration, $85 billion, those 4 stocks. That's what just came out of the marketplace. Billion, that's what the B. Monster numbers, folks. And that's, we're not even talking about when we go over to Caterpillar. Look what they did to Caterpillar. This is really intriguing. So Caterpillar, and simultaneously, you know, you are talking about big funds getting out of this market, because bottom line is that what you had is this. Caterpillar opens up today at 161, trading 143. Guess what? Who's ever selling Caterpillar? Boeing looks like the same one, man. Boeing opens up at 347. You're at 327. And, of course, 3M, that's the monster. 3M, bottom line, gapped down. 3M is down $15. Let's go to our man, Paul in Henderson, Nevada. Hey, Paul, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom. Good afternoon. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, another beautiful day in the market. I'll tell you that.
Listen, you know it's crazy, man. I know you don't have this anymore, but your SOXL, man, that never turned back. Oh,
I still have a position. I was going to tell you. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, you still got that. That is sick. That is awesome, man. That's sick.
That is my favorite ETF to trade right now.
I love it.
Trading that
I
thing.
love it.
So thanks for that. I appreciate it, because I kept that stopping and never got up there, and
that is so cool.
Of it keep riding.
Yeah, well, you get an ABC down, and now what you're doing is you're hitting. Let's see, we got 117.31 here. This is sweet, man. 117.31. You got, look at this, man. You're coming into this level with heavier volume. You got 1.338. You're coming into 1.378. So it was around the same. Hey, this thing can break down, man. You can jump that creek tomorrow, which is pretty intense.
So I wonder if some of that bread you were talking about that went to stock market heaven found its way into crypto heaven, because these things just never stop. We were talking yesterday, and EOS was around 11.50. And today it just hit $15 right now, and the money's flow. The money goes somewhere. So I don't know if this move in these cryptos are going to continue or not, but it's pretty exciting right now.
Well, it's just to go back for a second. See, the money doesn't go somewhere, folks. What happens? The money's lost. It disappears. It really does. That's why I brought that up. 85 billion just disintegrated. Because if you don't take it off, yeah, that's what happens. Okay. It's hard to wrap your head around that. I understand that, but what happens is that if you don't take money off the table, it just goes poof, it's gone, and that's real. So as to cryptos, yeah. Bottom line is that you get Bitcoin. What's up? $500. And it looks like okay. You're at 9,400. It just took the swing point out of 91.73, so that means game is up to, what, 11,671 now?
Well, it did an ABC down, if I'm correct, from 11,000. It was at 11,700, and it completed at right at the low, almost to the dot, 6,400.
That's pretty cool. And
right now, it's almost at a 61% retracement of that move. So we'll see what's what here very shortly.
Yeah, no, and, bottom line is that you get a market in them now, that's for sure. I mean, the consolidation, if this is what's going to be, would be a nice consolidation. The top is like 11,700, and the bottom is at 6,500. That's pretty amazing, actually.
It is.
Now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, my question was about, it wasn't about crypto this afternoon. This stock that I was day trading is CHEK, and I've been day trading this the past 2 days. And this is really my go-to setup in terms of like a Momo stock. It's not a swing setup. I wouldn't hold this overnight by any means.
Let's take a look. Oh, my God. Look at this. This is hilarious. This is sick. So Check Cap Limited, developed, manufactured medical diagnostic equipment. This is the stock is trading up 100% today. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so you break topside, you get a small ABC right off the bat. Look at that, man.
So when I see something like this, there's on TC2000, there's some really cool tools in terms of volume.
Yeah.
They measure it out, and so this thing went crazy yesterday with 3 times its average volume. And that's the first thing I kind of look for. But my question is about halt, because this morning I was watching this thing because last night it was kind of flagging out, and it gapped up this morning, and I was licking my chops because I love that setup.
Yeah.
And it went bonkers right out of the gate, the first 1 minute candle, but then it got halted. And I lost a little bit of money on that trade because I was expecting for it to continue. Then it got halted again as it really went topside, and I was able to get my money back and have a very successful trade. My question is, what happens? What causes these stocks to get halted, and what happens? Because I see it all the time. Okay. I have no idea what happens on the back end.
Okay, so this is what you want to do. You want to go to the NYSE and the NASDAQ. Go to the actual sites, okay? Now, this stock here, this wouldn't be like the cryptocurrency one that got halted, never opened back up again, okay? What happens is that when there are fast moves, which there are in this particular case, stock went up 100%, right? As you got, I believe it's a 10% move, and this went, so it probably got halted at what, the first time at 11 o'clock or something?
Right at the open, the very first 1 minute candle halted.
Right, okay, so that means that we went from $7 and got to $9, yeah, so it went up 50%. And the market has to catch up with it. That's the bottom line. So if you basically go over there, there's certain rules, okay, and there's certain percentages that equities will get halted, but they'll also give you, Paul, when they open back up, because a halt like that is only like a 5 or 10 minute halt. They just say, okay, stay there for a second, 5 minutes, and they open them back up again. it goes again, they open them back up again. It's just that they're only letting them go up certain percentage moves, and in fact, they only let them go down certain percentage moves also. But because you're trading those, you want to get that upside down. I don't have those numbers right at the top of my head.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to look into that more, because I see it happen all the time, and based off my trading log, about 60% of the time, I would say they continue the direction they were going into the halt.
Pretty cool.
This time it didn't. But hey, Tom, thank you so much. I appreciate all your help.
Go get it, man.
Talk to you soon, buddy. All right, bye-bye.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento will be hosting a 90-minute webinar this coming Tuesday, April 24th, for all Fibonacci 24/7 subscribers. Larry has teamed up with fellow trader Jim Bartoloni for this informative 90-minute workshop, taking the ABCD pattern to the next level. Throughout this 90-minute live webinar, some of the topics Larry and Bart will be discussing include the origin of the 1.618, the golden mean, the relationship between numbers and cycles, time and price, the simple math behind market moves, and much, much more. This workshop will be archived if you can't attend live, and all new subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee when signing up for Fibonacci 24/7, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to sign up for Fibonacci 24/7 today while gaining access to Larry and Bart's webinar Taking the ABCD Pattern to the Next Level, visit the front page of TFNN.com now. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 422, Nasdaq off 118, S&P's down 37, and we were talking about good old Barrick, folks. Barrick right now, Barrick Gold is a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. Didn't even have to wait to the close. They're piling into this, baby. When we had pulled it up, it needed 1.2 million. That was only well, it was 20 minutes ago. Bottom line is that it has it. It's done 15.6 million. It needed 14.7. You're taking out the B point. You get the volume behind the move. You get the price spread behind the move. They come out with the numbers. Numbers were good. We're at 1340, and your next swing up here, the 24th of January, is 1552. Now, this is a really good indication inside the gold sector in general. Barrick Gold is the largest gold company in the world. Number-wise, this is what they did out here. It's really intriguing, actually. So let's see. Let's see. Let me get this straight. They did. Whoops, this one. So cash cost coming in about $8.50 all in, which is a cool number. And what all in means specifically means, folks, is that they get the gold out of the ground. You really don't want to be looking just at cash. No, all in costs you want to look at, not cash costs. So all in cost means that, number one, you get the gold out of the ground. Number two, you get it to the mill. Number three, you sell it. And number four, which is the most important part of it, is that you put money aside in order to fix the mine after the lifetime of the mine is over. And in Barrick's case, their cash costs like $5.50. All-in cost is trading at about $8.90. And guess what? Gold's at $13.33. So you can see what kind of money these companies can actually print when you do get gold at a higher price. And it's pretty dramatic. And we're kind of that was one of the first indications that that spread is quite a bit. You know, you're talking about what, a $530 spread right now of all in. That's big numbers. Stay right there, folks. Going to be coming back with lots of numbers after the close. Dow right now down 445. Nasdaq's up 127. S&Ps are up 40. Coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay. And
it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness never comes from outside of you. If you put your happiness in someone else's hands, they can always take it away. Happiness can only come from inside of you, and it is the result of your love. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down to 424, Nasdaq off 121, S&P's down 35 percentages. What you had out here, you had the Dow down 1.7%, Nasdaq down 1.7, S&P's down 1.3. Gold contract up $8.80, trading at $13.32 an ounce. Silver up 11 cents, $16.70 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 84 cents, $67.80 a barrel. Notes and bonds, you had the 10-year note down 3 ticks, 119.07. 30-year bond down 17, 142.14. The 10-year would have to get back inside the 119.14 in order to get out of the lower range, folks. It hit that right on the nose today, refused it. Bottom line, you're still in the lower range. Euro is at 122.35 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 107.78 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Benchmark, February 9th, folks. That's where this market wants to go. S&P, high volume low, 252. You're at 263 right now. Bottom line, we had come down on April 2nd. We made it to 254. You did 186 million shares. We went back topside. Last week we made a high. Check it out, 57 million shares. That's after being downtown with 186 million. That's after trying to get into the downdraft of 294 million. What do we do out here today? Volume comes out of the market again. You get 108 million shares. Bottom line, this isn't going to be gunning for this 254 that I suspect 252. NDX 100, same type of setup in the NDX. NDX 100, though, is going to need a lot more volume. Oh, look at they tucked it in. Oh, this is interesting, man. They threw in volume at the close. Oh, big time, too. So, the 3Qs. 3Qs going into 85 million at the low, 153. Now, a long way away from that right now. We're 158. Bottom line, though, you did have a monster expansion with volume. We did 69 million shares. The benchmark on the 3Qs, February 9th, 150. You're at 158 right now. That thing wants to get tested. So it's going to be kind of nasty here how we're going to trade out. Gold contract. What do we do with gold? Gold contract, rejected lower price. Bottom line up 890. Gold wants to go after this 1375 number. It stayed in the consolidation, never took out a swing point, all of the above. It wants higher price. Silver. We take a look at the silver market. We have with silver. Silver basically saved itself because bottom line is with silver, we had come down, well, we had gone up last Thursday. We had wide price spread. We had volume. Gives it up in spades yesterday. Bottom line, though, went to a lower low today. Closed out at 1678. I actually want to see this inside 1679 on the July contract, on the end contract. We're rolling over right now from the May contract to the end contract. Notes and bonds. A 10-year note, bottom line, still couldn't handle it. We got to a price point of 119.04. You have light volume, 1.3 million contracts, but bottom line, in order for this to get to higher price, it has to get back inside the 119.14 area. King Dollar. This is going to be interesting with King Dollar. The reason being is that King Dollar, took a long period of time to get over the March 1st high. Well, we took it out yesterday and had volume on the takeout yesterday. And then guess what it does today? It gets over the high of yesterday. We did 24,000 contracts versus 31 and close underneath it. So now it's game that it actually can get back inside 490. Bottom line is that, you are right next to it. Right now, we're only 50 ticks away from that number. It did get underneath it intraday today, so quite a setup. Inside the market in general, we had the Dow went down south, and it wasn't just one equity also, by the way, folks, okay? Inside the Dow, you had Caterpillar come out with good numbers, sold that down big, sold it down from 161 to 144, huge number. 3M, ABC structure on the way down. The heads up inside the industrials right now is that inside the NDX 100, the SMH has started the way down, ABC structures on the way down. Guess what? ABC structures on the way down are on the way up. Once they start happening, they'll go from sector to sector to sector. It looks to me that we just went from the SMHs. They have 2 or 3 nice confirmed ABC structures on the way down. Well, I'll bring them over to you right now. We take a look at AMAT. AMAT had blown away the B point, blown away with volume. That was last Wednesday. We're down from a price point of 62. You're at 48. That's gunning after 45. Lam Research, LRCX, same type of setup in Lam. Lam Research, bottom line, took out the B, took it out today, had juice behind the move. 5 million versus 3 million. Lam's going after the low of 156. Right now, you're at 185. Big numbers. Boeing's coming out with the numbers tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. This is going to be a big one. Why? They unloaded on Boeing today. Boeing went from a price point of $347 to $329. Now, the difference with Boeing is that this hasn't got any juice since the February 5th downdraft. February 5th downdraft, we got down to $317. It did make it up to $371 again, but Boeing's been trading right at these levels for quite some time. If we put Boeing on a weekly right now, let's see. Yeah, on a weekly, man, this thing's going to go after these lows. So we'll see what kind of juice Boeing has as it goes after these lows. When casinos just come out with numbers, let's see where Wynn is, W-I-N-N. Wynn closed today at a price point of $190. That's trading $190. iRobot, now this baby is trading up, but this is got destroyed. This is closed at $59, trading at $61. This is down hard though. This thing is down from a high of $94.85. This also has another high volume low that hasn't been tested yet. February 9th, man. February 9th. February 9th, folks. Benchmarks all over the place. You have an equity with a high volume low on February 9th. Pay attention to it. It's going to get tested. Dow finished down 424. NASDAQ off 121. S&P's down 36. Stay right there. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished down at 424. NASDAQ down 121. S&P's off 36. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Andy has a show right here, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday, Thursday. Remember, you can get that show just by going to TFNN, hit Tiger TV. You can go right to YouTube also. YouTube is an easy way to do it, folks. Just go to YouTube. Inside the search bar, put TFNN. It's going to come up. Subscribe. Do it right on your phone. That way, every program is going to be coming up right on your phone. If you like it, great. You know, you can listen to it. If not, bottom line, just don't pay attention to it. It comes out fabulous. Has great digital photography, great charts, all of the above. Now, Andy also has 2 outstanding newsletters. He has the Technomental Commodity Report, which is his weekly newsletter. He has the Daily Essential, which is his daily newsletter. You can come over to our website, get both of them, 30-day money-back guarantee. Just go to newsletters, trading, investment newsletters. They're both right there. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, seems like, you know, at least the commodities, a lot of the commodities, the precious metals, at least following the dollar here. Dollar's making another attempt at a comeback. And, you know, I think the key level here on the dollar index is around 92. If we can stay below 92 and we don't get above that level, sets it up for another failure. But we should know in the next couple of days.
Oh, no doubt. Listen, took a long time to break out of that 90.440. You know, hey, we might be back inside that tomorrow. It didn't do too good today. You know?
It didn't. I mean, it didn't follow through after yesterday's pretty much, you know, Friday and yesterday, pretty good moves in the dollar. And I'm surprised it didn't follow through. But we'll find out. And, you know, that's what gold and silver have their eyes on. I mean, they're just trading totally inverse from the dollar here.
No doubt. Well, I think, you know, the bottom line also, in a day like today, I think it's pretty cool that actually the gold equities held up, because when you get a day like today, folks, they can sell everything, and that didn't happen. In fact, Barrick Gold is an ABC structure on the way up. Took a B point out, took it out with volume. Nice setup, man, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that the 3% yield on the 10-year Treasury is doing this damage to the stock market, because the other news out there is not so terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no doubt. Well, and when you do, this is what ends up happening, folks. Here, if I pull up the S&P for a second, when the first leg down in the S&P from January 26th to February 9th, that was all about the note and bond market was going down and rates were going up so fast as the market was also going down. Now, that was the first time that happened in years, because normally what ends up happening is that, you know, markets go down, bonds are going up. That's bottom line. You know, it doesn't have to be, it's not nothing's 100%, but bottom line, that's kind of how it goes. That was the first indication that, okay, everything's going down, and as of today, bottom line, I'd agree with you, the same thing. You know, we're in a big correction, man. I mean, they were throwing everything out today, man. These money managers, folks, you don't have Caterpillar go down $40. Let me see what they went down. It felt like $40 from the highs to the low. No, it was only $9. But you know what it did? No, but it went down $18 from the high to the low, because it had gone all the way up to 161 and it gets down to 143. You know, Boeing tomorrow morning is going to be a big number, man. If Boeing blows it tomorrow morning, get out of the way, folks, because Boeing moves the Dow Industrials more than any stock out there.
Yeah, and Boeing is in the crosshairs of this whole tariff issue too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it won't affect their recent earnings, and actually, their company should do quite well with tax reform. But we'll find out tomorrow. Now, while you're getting this crazy, you know, this crazy volatility in the stock market and these downward pressure on some commodities, you have lumber, another new record high today.
Look at that, huh?
Time high in the wood market, as that sector of the economy seems to be really plowing forward and thriving.
556, wow.
Yeah, I mean, so lumber and copper's kind of holding in there really nicely, you know. Copper and copper has fended off so much over the last couple of weeks. I mean, you had stocks explode higher. You had, you know, copper stocks, I mean.
Yes.
Inventories You had aluminum getting trounced yesterday, and copper is holding very, very firm. You know, this pattern of higher lows and higher highs since January 2016 remains intact in copper. And so long as the price of copper can stay over this, I would say kind of, I think, 287 and a half, which was the September lows. You know, this thing continues to look good.
Yeah,
and continues to be very strong.
No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. I don't know, you know, folks, if we talk copper, we got to talk FCX, because FCX got smoked out here today. Down 273, monster volume. They took this back to December 14th. And what this is all about, this is about Grasberg. This is what about one of the...
This is about Indonesia.
That's about Indonesia. That's right. One of their mines. They're looking for a rule change. You know, so in Freeport-McMoRan, what they said, it would be impossible to keep mining Grasberg, the flagship copper and gold asset in Indonesia, if the company were to adopt the new environmental standards unveiled by the state this month. Bottom line is that good old Freeport-McMoRan has some problems.
Right. Now, we have to realize that these are U.S.-based companies, but, you know, the geology of the Earth dictates where these metals occur. And when they occur in places like Indonesia, there's a lot of geopolitical issues. There's a lot of domestic, rather, political issues that can affect pricing. And that's why you get a reaction like this in an FCX, because this is a government that changes the rules constantly. Well,
I hear you. This particular mine here, you know, so this particular mine in Indonesia, folks, the Freeport-McMoRan themselves, they had these government paid off forever. I mean, this is one of the most highly secured mines in the world, Andy, okay?
Right.
No one got near this mine, okay? They just, you know, they had it made. And guess what? Now they don't.
Right. No, of course, you know, because the Indonesian government, you know, is really, they're trying to be responsible. Listen, they see fortunes of money being made from the natural resources of their country. And as FCX makes more money, they want a bigger cut. They want to wet their beaks even more. Yeah, and that's the bottom line. And I mean, it happens in a lot of, you know, it happens in cocoa in the Ivory Coast in Ghana. It happens all over the world, unless it's a centrally planned government like Russia or someone like that. You know what I mean?
No, it definitely does. The reason I'm bringing this one up is that this has always been, they never got grabbed being basically corrupt. But let me tell you something. This company here was paying dividends on their B shares in the 90s, and it was a fortune. It was because of this mine. This mine is like a special mine, man. So
I've been to Indonesia a number of times. Let me tell you, it's not an easy place to do business.
Right. Well, if they get trouble with that mine, they're in trouble, period. Here, stay right there. Andy and I are going to be coming right back, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Don't forget, I'm Mr. Andy Hick. He's going to be coming up growling and prowling with you, talking commodities, talking markets, right at 5 o'clock. Stay right there, folks. Andy and I come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Talking with our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. We are talking commodities, and I know you got an oil chart up here, Andy, right?
I got the oil chart up there because this is a commodity that's sitting here near the highs. Now, we got whacked a little bit, on the close today. Look, the oil now is going to move, Tom, with the market's perception of whether the president's going to sign the Iran nuclear non-proliferation agreement. We're going to see, he had this press conference today with President Macron of France. They're going back and forth. They are obviously talking about this issue. If we do take a hard line against Iran, it could take barrels off the market from the Iranians. It could be very interesting for volatility in crude oil. So I think that, I think the date of that, the drop dead date, is like May 12th for recertification. So we're going to see a lot of action in crude oil.
Right. It's every 6 months, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's May 12th is the drop dead date.
Okay.
And then after that, we're going to have the OPEC meeting coming up. So, it's going to be very interesting. But there's a lot of things that are telling us that crude oil is not going much lower. First of all, the WTI Brent spreads up over $6 again. The crack spreads are both over $20 a barrel. So you got strength there. The term structure is in backwardation out a year in both Brent and WTI to the tune of $6.
Yeah,
and,
we got economies moving, and we got driving seasons coming, right?
We got driving, and we got inventories coming out in like seconds. And that's going to tell us where the next move is.
I'm looking for them right now. Let's take a call, and we're waiting for these inventories. Let's go to Rich in Oregon. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
The reason I'm calling was I've been watching the last couple of weeks a gold mining stock that just didn't seem to want to get pushed down even on down days for gold. It's Nova Gold. I was wondering what you and Andy see in the chart.
Let's take a look. So you get Nova Gold, the low is 335, the high is 494. Now, Nova Gold, folks, it's an exploration stock, doesn't make money. They have a deposit that is a monster. That being said, that monster, in order to get to that monster, is going to be one of the biggest challenges in the world. Technically, chart-wise, bottom line is that, just as you said, just went from 335 to 480. You know what I like about this, Rich, and I'm glad you called, that what happens in the speculative exploration, gold, silver, any type of exploration deal is this. When these things start moving, most times that is a big heads up that the actual metal is going to start moving. So we'll see.
It's right. That's right. That speculative money tends to go to these speculative exploration companies, and that's the kind of money that also goes to the futures market and to the physical commodity as well. So Tom is quite right about that. Tom, where is their deposit that's so hard to get to?
It's way up in Alaska.
Arctic in the circle.
Yeah, and so this is how specific it is. Listen to this. It's sick. They actually, I did a lot of business with these guys. You know, you probably remember that, Rich, because you've been around for a long time. They had already ordered all the equipment, and they actually brought the equipment up there. I'm going back to 2003, okay? Bottom line, all that equipment's gone, man. Because of the fact that they thought they'd be able to do that earlier. And what ended up happening is that for them to get the equipment from the closest port to where they're going to go is going to be a challenge just in itself. You know,
it's cold up there.
Oh, it's intense. You know,
yeah,
but hey, listen, you know, it depends what you're looking for, Rich. You know, there's.
Well, I hate to say this, but is it a possibility somebody's accumulating this to buy it?
No, they haven't. The guy, I know the guy that owns this thing. I don't know him personally. This guy, see this right now? He owns 24% of it. He got this at pennies on the dollar. He bailed them out. I'm pulling up 79 million shares. I remember when this deal was done. This deal was done in 2000. Here, want me to show you this? This is one of the smartest deals I've ever seen. And this guy's done this before. You're not going to believe this deal. 36 cents. I think he got it at 29 cents or something. Yeah, that was.
So you got 78 million shares at 26 cents.
Some sick pot, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It was a bailout to keep him in business during 2008.
So it's a 20 bagger for him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And Paulson's behind it. Listen, it's a great story, and it is real. I mean, they have done the work. You know, the copper is there. It's one of the largest copper mines in the world. The copper is there. There's gold there. But the real question is, we know, how do you get it? And how do you get it out? You know? And
right, and especially if they have to go across native-owned land.
Well, the natives are with them. This is what's...
Oh, they are?
Yeah, the natives are definitely with them, man. The natives are going to get a piece of this. The natives own a piece of this, if I bring this back up again. Yeah, they do. They're cool with the natives. It's not a political deal. This is bottom line.
It's a climate deal.
This is a climate deal, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It might be right there. I don't know if that's First Eagle, but yeah, the natives are with them, man.
But Tom is 100% right here. When stocks like this start to move, you know, it's usually a good sign for the underlying commodity. People are like, you know, the smart money's looking around to place some bets. And exploration stocks tend to have the highest volatility, you know, in bull markets. So, you know, I really like what I saw in silver last week, even though it's come back down. As long as it makes a higher low here, I think this whole sector is good. You know, I do not expect the dollar to break out above 92. So I keep my money in the precious.
Good. Cooking, brother.
Okay.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Bye.
I got the oil numbers. Here we go, Andy.
Here we go. We're
So
going to find out where oil's going to go.
Cushing was a draw of 930,000 barrels. Gasoline, look at the gasoline. Oh, we're going to be paying up for gasoline. Draw of 2.7 million barrels. Distillates was a draw of 1.91. I guess we'll have to find out what the crude inventory is actually increased, 1.1 million. So crude increased, but, you know, bottom line, what we need decreased.
Right, and we increased by less than the two products decreased.
Yes.
So the bottom line is, I view this as supportive, not crazy bullish, but supportive, and should hold the price here above around $68.
Yeah. So
we're going to see a 70 handle in crude oil sooner rather than later, I think, based on the trajectory, based on what I'm seeing in market structure. You know, crude oil looks very strong here in general.
Yeah, and it's not going to take much. I mean, there's enough stuff. There's enough stuff happening in the Middle East, man.
Exactly. Let's fit natural gas in here for a minute, because very interesting here. You know, the withdrawal season started very early this year, in early November. And it's ending very late. We're going to get another withdrawal this week.
That's
about
amazing.
15 BCF. You know, and this price can't even get up to 280. Yeah. It's shocking to me. I'm wondering whether we're going to get a delayed reaction here in natural gas, and all of a sudden we're going to wake up one day and this price is going to be at $3.
Well, we know that this is natural gas, folks.
Wild.
It likes to zig and zag, and bottom line is that it would be about as deviant as you could get, that you're coming into basically the end of April, the beginning of May. But you know what's funny is that I just saw one of our tigers out in Denver. Man, guess what? It starts snowing again, man. It's going to be snowing in Las Vegas tonight.
It's been cold. Actually, today it's 92. It's beautiful.
We're gonna get you better. You still get that cold, man.
Oh, believe me, Tom. Today's the first day I'm better. I was on last time at the beginning.
Rest that voice. You're up in 20 minutes.
Heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at Edwards Life Science. They develop, manufacture, market products that treat late-stage cardiovascular disease. Now, this closed at $134. This thing is getting toasted right now. You're at $124, so it's down $10. we take a look at this 124. That's going to bring it back to February. Oh my God, yeah, bring it February 9th. There you go, unreal. Let's see what they have to say out here. Okay, so the estimate was, look at this, they don't look bad, man. The estimate was $1.11, they made $1.22, so they beat that. Let's see. Okay, second quarter, their sales, the estimate was, I see, okay, so this is what's going on. It's second quarter that they're looking at. First, what they've done, first quarter, they basically made their money. Second quarter, it looks like they're going to come in short. They had an estimate on the second quarter of $1.17. Now they're looking at $1.05 to $1.15. The sales, they had seen $966 million. Now they see $950. So that's what's happening inside of there. Now, when we talk about markets, fast markets, all of the above, folks, if you want to understand the rhythm of markets, tonight we get a big workshop coming up right after Andy's program. My man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, who kicks us off every trading day. Larry has an outstanding program, 9 o'clock in the morning, great program. He is going to be doing a workshop. It's actually going to be Jim Bartoloni. Larry will be there doing the workshop. This workshop is going to be from 6 to 7:30 tonight. The way you get into this workshop, you come over, you take Larry's newsletter, 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. And what's going to be done inside this workshop, the title is Taking the ABC Patent to the Next Level. And what Jim Bartoloni is going to be talking about, he's going to be talking about the Fibonacci sequence, the ABC structure, sacred geometry, vibration, laws of vibration. And, you know, it sounds, folks, you know, you can talk about laws of vibration, you can talk about the music of the Tao, you can talk about the mathematical relationships. They're all the same. What you're going to learn, and Larry was talking about this morning, is what you're going to learn is that these correlations and these patterns and these mathematical relationships, we see them all the time. Some of us understand them, meaning when you put them on paper. All of us understand them when you're seeing them. What you normally like, guess what? They're mathematical relationships in everything. What Jim is going to do, he's going to put that together inside the aspect of the market so that you have a cohesive plan when you're looking at the market. You're not going to be able to get a workshop like this anywhere, folks. Check it out. Front page of TFNN. 30-day money-back guarantee. Nothing to lose. Great workshop. Now, if you can't make it tonight at 6 o'clock, let's say you're in your car right now and you're hearing it, you can sign up. It'll be on your page for 30 days. You can keep taking it over and over and over again. So check it out. We got a nice fast market out here, and fast markets inside the expansion contraction of the Fibonacci sequence, they seem to just hit more because markets move quicker. They're out of control, but guess what? Whatever the control aspect is inside the sequences, they just seem to hit these numbers. Pretty wild. Tomorrow morning. So now, today, well, here, let's first look at the Dow. I'll look at the Dow. So today, the big move is inside the Dow that took it south. The number one mover was 3M. 3M put 101 negative points inside the Dow. Boeing is normally always right up there. That put 67 points in, negative. Caterpillar put 65, Travelers put 29, and you had Goldman put 28. Tomorrow morning, Boeing is going to be coming out with their numbers. So bottom line, today, you know, you talk about selling this baby down. They sold it down from 347 to 323. You closed at 329, monster volume. Way this is trading, looks to me like, you know, Boeing's going to go after the 317 area. So big number, you know, on the way down. And they are coming out, let me see, what time is it? It just says before market tomorrow morning. So that's going to be a monster heads up inside the Dow. Inside the NDX 100, the losers out there today, you had INCY down 8.5%. Pace car was off 6%. You had Google down 4.7%. And between Google, Facebook, Netflix, and Amazon, there was $85 billion in market cap loss today. Billion with the B, folks. And Amazon and Netflix really weren't down that much. Amazon was only down $57, trading $1,460. You know, I suspect that's going to basically still go after its high volume low, $12.65. Netflix, same setup, was down good, down $11.67. And that Netflix is still one of the best looking stocks out here. It's pretty wild, actually. You know, so we'll see how the rest of this correction lays out. Those February 9th lows are crucial. If you have whatever equity you have a February 9th low, market's going to go after it. The real kicker is, do you go after it, and as it's going after it, are you hitting it with volume or without volume? If you hit it with volume, it's going lower. And if we take a look at Facebook bottom line, that had the high volume low laying out there. That low was 167.18, right? It goes all the way up till 185, goes up $20, and guess what? It barreled into that low and just blew it away and ended up being a monster downdraft. So when you have a high volume low, number one, they like to get tested. Or a high volume high. High volume highs are great, man. You have a high volume high and you're into it underneath that level, it's beautiful. It wants to get tested. When they get tested, the volume's going to tell you, man, you come in with too much volume, see ya, don't want to be ya, they'll blow that thing away, and the rest, as they say, is history. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX, see what kind of numbers the GDX come in. We're going to need more volume in the GDX. GDX did 35 million. I want to see a good 40 million. You know, we had price up 29 cents. Bottom line, I want to see more volume in that baby, though. Gold Corp tomorrow is going to be coming out with numbers. That's going to be after the close tomorrow. Gold Corp, you know, good setup. Gold Corp looks to me like it wants to hit 15.55. That's the high of January 16th. And as I said when I started the program out here today, Barrick did do a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. Took out the B point, took it out with volume. Bottom line, Barrick's at 13.58. That also wants to go to the highs of the 24th of January, which is up there at the 15.52 number. You know, if you'd like to get the gold report, get that 30-day money-back guarantee, just go over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go under investment newsletters. You hit the gold report, get the full gold report out here. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back with the next 10 minutes, a few numbers coming out. Then our man, Mr. Andy Heck, he's going to be up with you, growling and prowling. And don't forget, our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento, Bart Bartolino, is going to be coming up at 6 to 7:30, give you a great workshop. Come right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento will be hosting a 90-minute webinar this coming Tuesday, April 24th, for all Fibonacci 24/7 subscribers. Larry has teamed up with fellow trader Jim Bartoloni for this informative 90-minute workshop, taking the ABCD pattern to the next level. Throughout this 90-minute live webinar, some of the topics Larry and Bart will be discussing include the origin of the 1.618, the golden mean, the relationship between numbers and cycles, time and price, the simple math behind market moves, and much, much more. This workshop will be archived if you can't attend live, and all new subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee when signing up for Fibonacci 24/7, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to sign up for Fibonacci 24/7 today while gaining access to Larry and Bart's webinar Taking the ABCD Pattern to the Next Level, visit the front page of TFNN.com now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. In Wynn Resorts, that come out with numbers. The Wynn closed at 190, trading 188. Let's see what they say number-wise out here. So the earnings, the estimate was $1.96. They made $2.30. So they got the numbers there. They're going to boost their quarterly dividend. The Macau revenue, $618 million. That's down, not down, but they were looking for more revenue coming out of Macau. It's not bad though, 11.9%, and I guess it's all perception, folks. That's the bottom line. And they were looking for more than that. The first quarter, so. Yeah, $1.96. They made $2.30. Gross. Let's see what we got. Gross. In Las Vegas in the first quarter, the estimate was doing $127 million. They did $146. So that number's good. Macau. Oh man, that's slammed. That's it. Look at this. This is. I'm surprised it's only down $2. The estimate in Macau was $414 million, and they only took in $209. That's a number, man. Holy cow. There's some volatility for you. So that being said, they're not taking that stock apart that bad. It was down $3 today. It's down $3 now. Trading $1.87. Yeah. Bottom line, let's see. 187, 173 is the swing. Yeah. You know, guess what? The stock's not in bad shape. Bottom line is that it's actually, yeah. This thing's a high-volume consolidation. That's how this thing is shaking out. It's quite a spread. You know, the spread from the highs to the lows, 203 to 156. So you have the 50-point consolidation or 25% consolidation at a high. That's what's pretty intense. There's no doubt about that. A 25% consolidation. Just check that out. Folks, don't forget, great workshop tonight. Come over to our website at TFN. You can sign up right now. It's going to start at 6. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up, growling a problem with you next. And always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need's right inside you. Go have a blast with it, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Have a great one, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.